beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this finds you well. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. My name is Christine. You can call me Chris. As you can see with my little welcome to the Tarot Closet sign with Chris, I'm really happy you are here. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Let's take a look at the energies coming in. Wow, it's Judgment and the Hanged Man. Somebody's waking up because I'll tell you what, the Hanged Man obviously is, well, it's kind of what you think. It's like things left hanging, somebody, like there needs to be a new perspective. For me, it's around timing, major arcana energy, Pisces energy. And I feel like it's been in reverse here, which is strong around some indecision, some power struggles, and only time will tell kind of energy. What I like about this is it's coming with judgment. Yeah, somebody waking up, connected to the crown chakra. I know. What do they know? What are they waking up about? Because this is Archangel Gabriel, who specifically is connected to the sacral chakra, I feel. And the third eye chakra, I see. The self-awareness. Wake up, get some clarity, make a decision. Somebody's been taking a really long time to see things differently, you know? Have they been in denial about something? Did somebody make a bad decision? You know, reconciliation or closure, what's going on in this connection? Is there a pause? Has there been something going on with communication? Are we in a no contact, no communication and or in separation? So here's what happened. Judgment has come down. It wants to be in your overall energy. And look what it just revealed. The Strength card. Okay, so connected to the heart chakra, first of all, Leo energy. Is this someone that it's been more, or it was, or has been more physical or platonic? It's around moving into something more serious, possibly. But I'll tell you what, the courage here, getting the courage, getting over pride, literally here with our lion, the strength to go into this judgment energy clearly. We got to see what else is going on here and what the specifics are, because we're just getting in. But here we go. Judgment wanting to be your overall energy, and the Strength card is staying in your reading. I kind of feel like it's spinning. So there is a reversal energy as well for me. That's really clear, but it's really strong around the upright. But it's a validation of the fear. And some of the self-sabotage that's around that. So it really is literally time that somebody wakes up. Is this also yours? A wake-up energy. Making a decision. Getting clarity and truth. And here in the Strength card, loving yourself and the courage to what? Oh, wow. Look. 3 of Cups, upright. Mercury and Cancer coming here with the 7 of Swords in reverse. So we definitely have somebody who's been running. Running from what? The truth, from the connection, from more, because there is an apology. It's already been coming through for me. Really strongly validated around judgment. Like somebody really wanting forgiveness. If you can see this person at the birthday party, at the wedding, at the barbecue, at the reunion, what is it? If you can see them yes, they're going to be there, and there is an apology. Mercury in Cancer energy, I want to validate that Mercury energy, obviously around the mind, the planet of the mind and communication. But as I talk about pretty much always here at the Tarot Closet, it's strongly connected to reading and writing. So we could also be looking at somebody who is getting over some pride and some ego and some fear to send a message, SMS, text message, social media message, email. What is it? There is an apology here. And what is this Seven of Swords around? Aquarius and Uranus energy, because somebody does need to make some peace. I feel like a lot of this is around some indecision. There's definitely an apology here. Somebody has been indecisive. That's already come through really strong with the Hangman in reverse. Is it around the next level? Yeah, it feels that way. What that is around specifically is going to be literally that, specific for you. Yeah, somebody's been in their head, and it really is this energy of make a decision, wake up here. An emotional conversation. Is this a sincere apology, and is there more than the apology? And it does take me into that energy of reconciliation or closure, so that there is something going on here clearly. Whether there's just like a break in communication, not talking temporarily, a pause, or there is a no contact, no communication, and or in separation. The Eight of Wands and the Fool is here. Yeah, that's communication. Really strongly validated. Hearing from this person, something changing. It's a really fast energy. Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius, and it's coming here with the Fool. I think somebody here might be hoping for a second chance. A clean slate. Like, can we reconcile, really, is the energy that's here. Aquarius and Uranus energy here in the Fool as well. Taking a chance. Will you follow this frog who's holding a flower, by the way? Look at this. Staring up at the sun. Our luminary, a very revealing energy, but more importantly, a new cycle. A potential happy outcome. Look at the cricket behind the frog. Will you follow me off? Which is definitely this energy of, gosh, I don't know, of some apathy perhaps, because doesn't a frog eat a cricket? Maybe I'm wrong. And a frog, of course, you can connect that with here in your Love Tarot reading today, with a frog kind of saying, I'm turning into a prince. Believe me. Let's see what else is going on. Everything almost that you might want to find here at the Tarot Closet is linked in the video description of today's video, and also on here at the Tarot Closet on the channel, including all the playlists. If you want to reach me on the About Me page, let me know about anything you see going on that shouldn't be going on with my content. Whatever else. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Three of Swords. Okay, super strong validation that we are in a break in communication, perhaps even you could say a break up, like no contact, no communication, and or in separation. This is also really validating around this conversation that it's sort of like a make or break kind of conversation. Libra energy. Saturn and Libra energy. And yeah, a validation that there's some kind of a loss. I mean, look at the heart here with the tears, the Three Swords. It's just, this is the other thing I want to validate for you as well, that it really is like a make or break. It's a wake up for you too. Like, what are you waiting for? Do you want to keep waiting? Because that energy of the courage the Strength card coming back, and again, it's really spinning for me, is here. And it's major arcana energy here. The Strength card, Judgment. You know, the courage to make a final decision, wake up, get clarity, perhaps getting out of denial should that be the case. And this King of Wands in reverse. One of 4 kings under our Emperor, it's in reverse, and that's really a validating energy of where things are now, which is kind of like getting the courage, not ready, a fear. I also want to validate that around the apology. It's right below the Judgment energy. It's connected to the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is a very impulsive energy. Yeah, look, the Ace of Wands coming in. Here we go. So clear. 10 of Swords in reverse. Really validating. So validating around this apology. Somebody really is hoping you can forgive them and you can move past this. What is this? Something? What is something? Because we saw, come on, Judgment. We saw it also in the 7 of Swords in reverse, that it's around that. Has somebody been indecisive about what direction they want to go? Yeah, what exactly does that involve? Again, it's really specific for you. For a lot of you, it's really clear that it's around the next level. There is a lot of chemistry here between you and this person. So for those of you that it's been around more, it's like, well, that's the other thing. Has there been an ultimatum? You know, I want more. So that's really specific. What the level is going to also be specific to you. But this is so clear. This reversal energy, the Sun in Gemini, that puts the Sun in reverse. And it's a validation for me that, yeah, it is delayed. The Sun does not stay in reverse. But this is an apology. And it's connecting right here with the Strength card. This person getting over their ego. And look at this. Really impulsive, but this person moving toward you. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It definitely could be a coming out of nowhere energy, but it's somebody who's like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. There is a rainbow here, which is around a hopeful energy, and there is a butterfly as well. And here's the thing about this card today for me. One, the rainbow is for me is around a hopeful energy, and it's already been really clear that, just even in the deck I chose for you, that this is somebody who's really hoping you will forgive them and you can have a clean slate. You see all the leaves coming off around change. It's sort of like shaking this wand, you know? But also there's growth on it. There are flowers here, there are 2. And this butterfly around transformational energy, connecting me to the Death card. So is there something within that? Yeah, probably, because there could have been, can be, you could say around the 7 of Swords, Judgment, obviously the 3 of Swords, that there's something here that this person needs to change or stop, transform, literally. And I would say also just getting out of that cocoon and coming into that butterfly energy, it's a new stage. And that Hanged Man energy, which is where you are actually before the Death card. So this is kind of like bringing in that energy of getting out of the Hangman in reverse, is around timing and somebody needing to get perspective and change, because then you go into the Death card and that's what you do. It's also a validation for me of the timing around this conversation, this apology, because butterflies wait until storms pass, until winds die down. And you can see here that the storm is over. The rainbow is here, comes after the rain. And here's the butterfly coming out. Here they are kind of coming out of nowhere. Look, impulsively as well. So either showing up for something that you were not expecting, walking over to you, maybe lingering for a while before they do, picking up that phone, sending that message. Oh my gosh. The Tower in reverse. Yeah. Wow. Okay, here we are. Here's the thing. So this is exactly the energy that I feel something has gone on in this energy. And there is an energy here around the Tower of being afraid of change. not loving this energy, but that's how, how it goes. In the Tower, it's like, okay, it's time to be honest and getting to the root of the issues, the fear. So this is around both what happened. It's right here with the Three of Swords. It's around this intense, emotional conversation, apology that could go either way. It's connected with the fear of change. Somebody kind of like trying to avoid something. And I tell you, it's been coming through pretty clear that there's something around this person that they need to change. Are we just looking at ego and fear and shadow? Well, perhaps just around the next level. But it could be something bigger for sure. But this is somebody who is waking up. So are they making that change, making a final decision? And they're bringing in this apology. Quite literally, like the courage too. So getting over the fear that you can see is here. The Two of Cups in reverse here with the Three of Swords. This is a validation that yes, there has been discord. That quite possibly this is around somebody that you broke up with. No contact, no communication, and or in separation. Really super clear. But it's also a really strong, there's two things going on here. A really strong validation around an intense, emotional conversation that is like going to be the final decision. The other thing I want to say is that final decision, perhaps you're already making it and you're just peeking in because you want to hear the love messages or you just kind of want to know what's going on. Venus in Cancer energy, by the way. And it's here with the Six of Wands, which is in reverse. And that now, look, that's here with the Two of Cups in reverse. So it's a validation of somebody's, like somebody who's been kind of, like what have the obstacles been around them? So if it's around the fear of next level, can be quite literally around sharing feelings, that there is more than physical and or platonic, which is really strongly coming in for a lot of you. Or even marriage, you know. But this energy of like walking up and then walking away, like not being totally confident. Yeah, wow. Ace of Swords is also here. Look at this. I'm connecting here with our Ace of Wands. Sending a message and then deleting it. Obviously, messages going on in their head, perhaps not ever writing them down or sending them. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is like my little baby to Judgment, which is here. Clarity, new idea, information, communication, a message. It's really impulsive. Look at this. It's right in between the Knight of Wands in reverse, Leo energy, and our Ten of Swords in reverse. So this apology, it really is like getting over the shadow, fear, ego energy, and eventually getting up the nerve to walk up to you again, or send that message, pick up the phone. What? It is like an out of nowhere kind of energy. That sword is transactional. It's clarity in relationships. It's communication. It's the air energy. Look at the victory wreath here. It's like been split. So it's almost like coming from both sides. And there's a butterfly behind it as well. And this energy of coming out of the clouds, like kind of out of nowhere energy. So you might not be expecting this. This might be someone that you haven't been, oh, here we go, yeah. The Seven of Swords is back, and it's a validation of why they're apologizing here in the upright. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, this might be someone you're really not even expecting to see or hear from. It might really throw you for a loop, whether they're walking up or there's a message coming in here. It's definitely a past kind of energy. Now, how far back that goes, again, that's so specific for you. But I feel like around the message or the communication, it's a matter of kind of daze energy. The Seven of Swords, we saw that coming in around the apologies. So this is super validating that this is the energy that we're dealing with. Around somebody not being honest, kind of on the run from next level, from feelings, maybe taking accountability. You know, what is that? And it's still the frog here too, look. When we saw that frog in the Fool, so it's like, what is different or change that would lead this person to come in here and hope that you can forgive them? And that's the other thing I want to validate, again, around Judgment, the Strength card, the Fool, the Major Arcana energy here, that if there is someone else around you, or you're wanting to move forward, that's here, you know? And obviously you have free will, your person has free will, energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. The future is not fixed. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of energy around this movement that you're really not going to be expecting. This is like somebody hoping. It's more than an apology, but there's a lot of hope around it. And I really feel like for a lot of you, you're just not going to be expecting it. And I just want to validate, even with our Ace of Pentacles, as you can see, of course, you have the kind of archway, which is like going in and opening a passageway, a new direction, you know, and there's a lot of reunion energy. It almost looks like it could be for some of you like around a wedding or a birthday party, that kind of energy. And again, with that hand coming in kind of like here they come out of nowhere. Here you can actually see the nails are done. And that I want to remind you that it's not about gender, but holding on to that pentacle next level. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. But this is also somebody who's been running from that. And by the way, that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A pretty strong validation here with the Strength card that somebody's been, oh, the Lovers is here, has been avoiding. The Eight of Wands is back in reverse. The Three of Wands is here. Oh my gosh, this is so clear. Yep, the Six of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. What I wanted to say is it's a really strong validation here. Knight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Strength card. That if this has been around, platonic and or physical, it's like, what do you, I want to move forward into more, do you? The Lover's card. Well, yeah, it's Gemini energy. Venus energy, the planet of love. You can see the two frogs here, obviously representing here in the energy. Venus, the planet of love, connected to the heart chakra, and this is Archangel Raphael, who obviously is connected to the heart chakra, but also moving into that throat chakra. I speak, I love you. This is around the love here. This is around this connection. There is a decision you both need to make. So here's the thing. I feel like for some of you, you've already made it. And this is just like, where is this coming from? There's a collective here also that is just getting this message quite literally. Judgment, the Strength card, the Fool, the Lovers. Waking up, making your decision before there's even ever a chance to have this conversation with this person from the past. Again, how far back does that go for you? It's specific. But I want to validate this conversation. If you're seeing them, there is a decision that you're both making. Wow. And here's the thing, look. So there's a lot of validating energy in here. The Eight of Wands is back. It's in reverse. It's not surprising because it's right here with the King of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords. a lot of the current energy. And that's been so strong that they're either writing messages, they're not sending them, they're deleting them, or they're in their head here kind of writing them and preparing for what they want to say to you, which is really strongly connected with whatever happened here in the Three of Swords, in the Two of Cups in reverse, and this Ten of Swords in reverse, because it's an apology. What happened here is so specific for you. But I want to validate here that there is definitely, should you have this conversation or messages back and forth, a phone call or seeing each other, that it's intense. It just is. So here's the thing. The Two of Wands is in reverse. Mars and Aries. And that's waiting for somebody to make a move or to even, what I want to validate here is make a really big life-changing decision, perhaps like a move as in travel, coming towards you if you have been perhaps online together, or again, in physical and or platonic, traveling to where you live. But it could be even something bigger, like life-changing, as in a relocation, changing a job or a life, but completing the picture, like ending the cycle. It's connecting to the world card energy for me. And that's completing the picture and making life-changing decisions, which again, you can see the weight here in the reversal of the Two of Wands, this delay. And somebody who you've been waiting on, it's connected to the Two of Cups in reverse, which is a strong validation that for some of you, it has been around marriage. Yet here we have the Three of Wands. It's like, okay, coming together here, expansive things moving. Look at our frog here, sitting on the edge, almost like it's the Fool. Really. Here kind of on the edge, it's like a cliff, and underneath all the water, look at the sailboats here. Powered by the wind, communication, on the water, divine timing, emotional energy. There is the sun, the new cycle, the luminary. Behind it, and a lot of your energy today in this deck I chose, the rainbow even. But there are the two wands, and then there's that one wand. You can't quite see it, but they're holding on to it. And that's, again, it's around some timing. So somebody's been ready, somebody hasn't, somebody's been available, somebody hasn't. And this is like Ace of Wands, Two of Wands in reverse, the delay, and now here it's moving again, the Three of Wands. You move out of there into the Four of Wands, which can be a marriage card. So again, it's really validating for some of you, not for everybody, but what is super validating is the move. And it is around this person. Six of Cups is in reverse, the Sun in Scorpio energy. And this can be an energy around living in the past, and you're here checking in. This person is clearly coming maybe unexpectedly to make things right, to apologize with this hope, like fingers crossed. So I would venture to say there's a little bit of both in terms of living in the past. And there is a turning point here. Look what is here. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies coming through. And yeah, it's a new cycle. And here's the thing. You go into the Wheel of Fortune when you come out of the Hermit. And that's where I feel like things have definitely been, I almost think it's been like a reversal energy. It's like kind of stuck and not wanting to make the same mistake around this person. And this person's definitely been in some fear, shadow, and ego to apologize and make things right. Either way, what I want to tell you is this energy it's turning, and the Wheel of Fortune, it's the cycles of life. It's up, it's down, it's constantly turning. And we're seeing it here in the upright. It's connected to Jupiter. It's prosperous. And the planet of prosperity and abundance, things moving again, a new cycle literally. Also connected to, there goes that camera. You didn't miss anything. As I was saying, it's really strongly connected to timing. And The other thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it is connected to the throat chakra I speak, and it's something that you really want to hear from this person. The I love you energy is here. The commitment energy within the Lover's card. And I mean, look at this. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Judgment. This person is waking up and something is changing, or they're saying it's changing, and they're about to tell you. So whether that puts you on the path together or apart in that Fool is really up to you and this person. You have free will. Everyone has free will. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. So where are you going from here? Kind of energy. And this conversation, I gotta tell you, might be taking you totally for a loop around this person from the past. It's so strong. And also getting really quite intense. Oracle, which I am not reading in reverse. And let's see if there's any validating energy coming in. New insight. Explore. As you can see, it's a bear, which connects directly here with our Judgment energy. Wake up energy. Not only are they out of their cave, they're awake, they're crossing what looks to be a map, like an ocean. So we could be looking at travel energy literally for some of you. In particular, if you've been waiting on that, you know, that's pretty strong validation here. Yeah. On the other hand, it's going to be really specific. It's on the water, which is emotional. There is movement in general. Somebody waking up, and there's the butterfly again. A new stage. Coming out of the dark, there is information. There is an apology coming in. It's like after whatever happened here. After the storm energy has been really, really strong. Like time passing. What happened? I definitely feel like there was some discord and some things that, yeah, were said and probably not said too. It's for sure this feeling that it's not, there isn't closure. So it really is like, is this reconciliation or is this closure? Is it already closed for you? Only you can say. Transition, look what's here. It does connect with the Six of Swords. And that is an energy of like it's time to communicate or it's time to move on if that's what you're doing. But there's an actual letter here with a heart on it. You know, it's like a, well, yeah, communication, a love letter. And look, as I say that, look what's here. Messenger, somebody writing. Now it could quite literally be connecting literally here with a Facebook message, you know, Facebook Messenger. But it's a messenger too, and you can see somebody's holding a pen. There's typed up stuff. There's a postal stamp. You can see the moon and the stars. So there could be like a really long distance kind of energy. There's a cursive writing here. Probably really archaic to say that somebody's doing writing a hand message, but that can be the case. It's been really clear that this is getting out of no contact energy to whatever degree or however long it's been going on here, connecting to this person. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Because look, here it is. This is a new cycle. This is a wake up for you. There is a decision here. And that really connects with the High Priestess energy of an intuition, trusting your intuition. And trusting yourself, which, by the way, your gut instincts are really strongly connected for me also to your guardian angels. And we do have Archangel Gabriel here kind of reigning over the whole reading, as well as Archangel Raphael in the Lover's card. Yeah. So this rest energy is connecting here with that Six of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords. That's like the Four of Swords. And it's a really strong energy of some kind of break or separation. It's a healing energy. It's sort of like after the fact, whatever went on here. There is a rainbow in this energy too. And it's connecting with the Lover's card in the upright around the decision. Rooted is here. Transformation and journey. Wow. There's a lot to unpack, really, with all three of these. Because this rooted does strongly connect to the root chakra. Which, when somebody is grounded, you know, they're getting out of shadow, ego, and fear and making the decision. So it's both around kind of how this person is behaving right now, how they're coming in, whatever's going on. But it's also around you and what you're wanting. And that's the thing. Look, so could this be for some of you? Yes, that it's around like uprooting from somewhere. Again, and either traveling to you, maybe even you to them, or relocation. Yes, rooted. Look at this. You can see the roots. And on the other end is journey. That's like bringing in the Chariot energy, the moon in Cancer, which is also around some kind of getting through some emotional blockages. And look, there's all kinds of writing and messages here. So this is also around the communication. But I want to validate that. And right in the middle of that is transformation. Now that's something we've been talking about. Is there something specific around this person? This for me is all about the conversation that you might just be having with yourself now, coming up here, and or together. There's one flower, there are two, or one stem, two flowers. It's on a train track, which could come at any minute, right? So it's, and look, there's a skull here, and it's also connecting with this post office kind of message. So it really is like, whatever has been going on in the past, is this train going to come? Is it going to be like, and that's it? Did this person change? Is that what you're waiting for? Is this transforming? Are you moving forward together or apart? Because we also have the journey here coming after it. So it really could just go either way, reconciliation or closure. Are you getting in this VW bus? And again, that really does connect strongly for me to literal travel too. So that's going to just be really super specific. But I tell you what, it's been really strong around the timing in terms of like, it's getting out of that hangman in reverse. Like it's time. Whether you're moving forward together or apart. And the communication here, that might just throw you for a loop. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. By the way, where you should be here at the Tarot Closet on my channel. If you're anywhere else, you're not in the right place. Thinking of you. Look, and rooted here too with the Strength card. Connecting also to the Ace of Pentacles, next level. So it's like somebody uprooting or putting down roots. That's the other thing. A fear around that, the courage to do that. I mean, it's here that there is something. Yeah, that this is somebody who is changed or ready now. Is it too little, too late? I think of you 24/7, thinking of you. It's going here with the Strength card. You're my other half. That is the Lover's card here. The soulmate energy. We have many soulmates in the world. You know, romantic or otherwise. So it's not like, okay, this is it. I mean, it's here. I want to validate that. But it's very specific. And I also want to validate the energy around a twin flame in the Lover's card is here. Is that for you? Only you know. It's not going to be for everybody. This has been really clear. I write messages in my head over and over. That's been really, really clear. Soul connection. Yeah, I understand this connection, the wake-up energy. Somebody who has been on the run to some degree for however long, that, yeah, maybe they're seeing it now, and again, it could be that it's too little too late. Only you can say, our meeting was no accident. I understand the connection. That's, again, it's more of that energy. We met for a reason kind of energy. Fate, which does connect here to the Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry I hurt you. That's very clearly connected to the apology that they've been having probably for a while, a hard time making. And I want to validate if something has changed for you as well that maybe they've seen. If there is someone else around you, or they know about somebody coming in. Here we go. I know I will never have a connection like this again. Our bear waking up, coming out of hibernation here, exploring, hoping the possibilities, saying they've changed. What is that about? Did you notice I sent a message? So strong around that energy of, yeah, being in their head and deleting or not sending. Writing them in their head over and over. Please forgive me, which is one of the very first messages coming in today, because it really is like, can you forgive me? Can we move past this? And it may not be the case for some of you. Really specific. The last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. Every single energy around the messages is here. I write messages in my head over and over. Did you notice I unsent a message and I write messages I never send? This has been very, very clear from the beginning of your reading. Every single one of these things, I guess you could say, has already come through, and it's a validation. Beautiful soul, that's your reading today. It's been my honor channeling for you. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching, listening, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that. It really helps to keep the channel moving and growing. So thank you for that. I'm sending you love as always, and I'm hoping the best for you wherever this finds you in the world. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.